If you're getting ready to do your holiday shopping at Sephora, Nike, or Neiman Marcus, make sure you head to Rakuten first. Rakuten helps you save big on whatever you're buying for the holidays. Getting gifts for friends and family? Get some cash back for yourself. Plus, save on festive home decor, party outfits, and that trip to see your fam. With Rakuten, you can earn cash back on top of the biggest sales of the season, so you get the most savings. And it's easy to use. Just start your shopping at Rakuten.com or use the Rakuten app, and you'll get your cash back payments through PayPal or check. Rakuten partners with over 3,700 stores. The stores pay Rakuten for sending them shoppers, and Rakuten shares the money with you as cash back. Join for free at Rakuten.com and get the Rakuten app. That's Rakuten.
O ancestors, blacker than 1,000 midnights, African ancestors, it is to you that we, your children, give respect and honor. O ancestors, we call upon you and welcome you in this place. African ancestors, let your presence fill this place. O ancestors who have been purposely excluded from the history book so that the world may not know of their greatness. Our African ancestors who gave civilization to the world. Our African ancestors who gave the arts to the world. Our African ancestors who gave literature to the world. Our African ancestors who gave philosophy to the world. Our African ancestors who gave the arts to the world. Our African ancestors who gave God consciousness to the world. Oh ancestors, we thank you for devoting your life to make a future for us, your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Now stand with us, strengthen us, guide us, teach us, and protect us from the snare of our enemies. Rise up, O African ancestors, and live in us. And we will not fail to honor you. We will not fail to respect you. We will not fail to hear you. And we will not betray you. Ashe. Give thanks and praises for another day. For another day that we are here. We give thanks and praises for another installment of Mental Salvation Radio. This is podcast number 24, season 3. And today's date is January the 23rd, 2021. And we want to welcome all of the new listeners, all of the new downloaders, all of the new supporters who have been championing Mental Salvation Radio and telling their friends to tell a friend. Big up to our continued listeners. Big up to those folks who have been following us and listening to us listening to me since day one when we started Mental Salvation Radio. When we came back to Mental Salvation Radio, big up to all the seasoned listeners and downloaders who have been following us since 2006 when we first started our first podcast. But at any rate, we are here. You can follow us. You can follow us on Mental Salvation Radio on Instagram. If you want to shoot us an email, some topics, things you want me to talk about, or experience that you want me to share, please hit me up on email at M as in Mary, S as in Sam, radio podcast at Gmail. And right now I am on the live Instagram, and no one's in the chat room right now, but it's all good. We just use that to record. I use that just to record myself while I do this podcast, so I can go back and reshare anything I need to, save the file or whatever have you. All right. So today we're gonna play some dope music for your eardrums. On the 21st of this month, Lonnie Boheme, better known to some as Breezy Malone, released her project called Lonnie. And we're going to play that entire project today here on the show. So you guys can sit back, relax, grab your tea, because I have mine sitting here, and it's raspberry. Grab your tea, your J, whatever you do, and then the midday, your little brunch, whatever you got going on, and or cleaning up your house, listening to the podcast, whatever you choose to do. This music will put you in that mind frame The lyrics are great. The music is dope. The engineering is where it should be. So we definitely going to jump into some of Lonnie's music today here on Mental Salvation Radio. Also, we're going to talk about some good news. And then later on in the show, mid part of the show, whatever have you, we're going to give some shout outs to those birthday special folks in January. So sit back, relax, and let's go. Welcome to another mental of the installment of Salvation Radio. How about that?
What the
This time his pain is feeling a little different. You jumped out of there with no life jacket, now you're regretting your decisions. With no protection for your feelings, you should have listened to me. Now you're marooned out in the sea of regrets, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. It wouldn't be this bad if you wouldn't have opened up too soon and gave it your all. You wouldn't be this sad if you had paid attention before to all of his flaws. I knew this wouldn't even last, but now you're feeling lost from what you lost, and the cost was the biggest pieces of your heart. I tried to make you see it from the start exactly what you needed to do, but all you wanted to see was his truth. I tried to warn you about his lies and deceit, but you didn't want to believe it because you needed some proof. That relationship was through for a while. You was just in denial. You flew to New Orleans and almost let that truth fly right by you.
Show me a good time and drive me crazy. Put me on flights just to disrespect me. Playing with my love, I don't deserve it. Guess I gotta show you what my worth is. Red eye comes through, tickets and you had a plan. Love me some moves, I'll get away, I'll give this a chance. Something old but new, being here with you makes me feel brand new, yeah. Maybe this could be something I'm missing. Take me to New Orleans. Ask me where I wanna go, it's New Orleans. Get me there and bring me through some other shit. I ain't having no more fun in New Orleans. It's not for me, you should've brought that other chick. A phone call, texting, revealed it all to me. Can't believe we're here, apologizing, you ain't sorry. This trip was all for me, at least it was supposed to be. Maybe I'm tripping, yeah. Don't know what I'm missing, I got clear vision, wasn't in New Orleans. Show me a good time and drive me crazy. Put me on flights just to disrespect me. Playing with my love, I don't deserve it. Guess I gotta show you what my worth is. Show me a good time and drive me crazy. I ain't having no more fun in New Orleans.
Mental Salvation Radio. That was Lonnie, and that particular song was called New Orleans. So, and it's also titled NOLA. And at the top of the hour, we did the prayer to the African ancestors. And also, within that hour, we played Lonnie's Chaos. So today, we're just going to be playing the entire album of Lonnie Boheme. And you can follow her all on Instagram, social media, Facebook. She is Natasha Malone on Facebook. On Instagram, she is Lonnie.Boheme on Instagram. So check that out. So today, what is the good news? What is the good news today? So just in case you don't know this, we have been doing before we get into the good news, we were doing Mental Salvation Radio since the pandemic started, about 6 or 7 months. Prior to that, doing Mental Salvation Radio since 2006. All right. And just coming back and making, talking and expressing myself and sharing stories. Doing these podcasts have been a thrill. It's been great. Big up to everybody who is on Facebook right now. Big up to my Aunt Dot. Hope you're doing well. Big up to Robert. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're doing well as well too. How about that? All right. So the good news. What is the good news? First of all, the good news is that you are here. You're on the land of the living. No matter if you're feeling sick, no matter if you're feeling down and or depressed, no matter if you are going through a lot of struggles or a lot of turmoil or just some adversities that's going on in your life, because we all have those, and no one is exempt from going through life and going through these trials and errors and tribulations and obstacles. No one is exempt from that. So with that being said, the good news is that you're here. You're able to wake up. You're able to go grab your coffee or get your food, no matter if someone's bringing it to you. No matter if you're getting up yourself, going to grab your beverage for today or your brunch or whatever have you, or you out and about. It's a good thing. It's a blissful thing. It's a giving thanks thing, because you are here. That is the good news. That's the good news that we always start off with. Big up to Nick. Big up to Nick. Thank you for tuning in to Mental Salvation Radio on Facebook. Definitely appreciate that. All right. So the good news is that big up to Lanisha. She goes by the name of L Boogie. She rang the bell on her final chemo treatment. That is great news, because we had her on Salvation Sundays, where we talk to the spirit of the black woman who is an entrepreneur. So we talked to the entrepreneurial spirit of the black woman, and she was on an episode, and it was her first time sharing in public to the world that she had cancer. And I believe, hopefully I'm going to say this right. It starts with an L. I can't pronounce it right now, but follow her on Instagram, follow her on Facebook. Lymphoma. And she had cancer. So she was going through a lot of things. I'm not going to sit here and tell her story for her, but my experience with her going through her last treatment of chemo. I wasn't there physically, but being her friend and a couple of other her friends that she felt close to share this information with, we were there with her in spirit, while her family was there with her in spirit and physically being there with her. But it's a celebratory thing for her to ring that bell, to see the video of her ringing that bell on her final chemo treatment. And some of us have known somebody with cancer. Some of us have known somebody who has was fighting and fought it and still here. Some of us may have lost a loved one who had cancer and fought to the end. You know, there's no more fight left. They fought to the end. And we give thanks for those people who are fighting, who have fought. We give thanks for those people who have ring bells across the world on their last chemo treatment. So I definitely want to share that good news with my Mental Salvation Radio family, that Lanisha, better known as L Boogie, has rang the bell on her final chemo treatment. And they say what I've heard that is being said, like throughout our legal system, once you ring the bell, you can't unring a ring bell. You can't unring a ring bell. So with that being said, we're going to send so many blessings and healing that this particular this particular cancer does not come back. So you can't you can't unring a ring bell. All right. So big up to Lanisha, big up to her family, big up to her friends and loved ones. And that is the good news today. All right. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio with more Lonnie Bohem.
Don't stop, baby. Don't stop it. 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 Sell me dreams, tell me things, all that amazing shit. Love on top when we rock, not for these other bitches. Even if it's for a minute, I don't give a damn because I'm with it. All your lies give me life, I gotta like it here. Crazy cause I know the truth, but I still want you near. You don't even know I know it. You don't even know I know when that you hoeing. Don't stop, baby. Don't stop it. 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 You make it easy, how you please me, keep me smiling, babe. No matter what you do to me, it always drives me crazy. The way you look me in my eyes, you don't even blink when you're telling lies. Got another situation on the other side, and you don't even think I know because I let it slide. The truth is that I really love you, but I can't accept the substitute for others. Don't stop, baby. Don't stop it. 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 Don't stop, baby. Don't stop it.
We are back, Mental Salvation Radio. That is and was La La Land by Lonnie Bohem. And like I said, top of the hour, she released her newest project called Lonnie, self-titled Lonnie. It's part 1, and there will be a part 2 coming soon. But Lonnie dropped on the 21st of this month. All right. Oh, yeah. There's some more good news popping on before we get into the...
Discover unbeatable deals and convenience at your neighborhood Family Fare supermarkets. Score exclusive deals, earn rewards, join clubs, and clip digital coupons for extra savings all in one place. Our exclusive offers bring savings straight to your card. Explore a wide range of local products that support your community. With easy pickup and delivery options, saving time and grocery shopping has never been easier. Family Fare is all about making your grocery experience easy and affordable and your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. Family Fare in your neighborhood.
You probably know the feeling. Sweaty, fast breathing, quick heart rate. That's a cortisol spike. It feels awful, and its imbalance is the cause of your anxiety. Rebalance Health's 3-part anxiety system helps address it at the root. Rebalance Health lozenges are natural and designed for optimal absorption, providing 24-hour relief. Live life fully without feeling like you're fighting for it. Get 50% off your first month with code CALM23 at rebalancehealth.com.
Topic of discussion. There is more good news popping off that January 20th was sworn in a new 46 president of the United States of Americas. So, and that ushered in a lot of synchronization. That ushered in a lot of numerical things happening. That ushered in also our black vice president, or as they saying it, black, Asian, persuasion. I don't know. But anyway, at the end of the day, there's a sister chilling up in that jump. She probably drinking tea right now. I don't know what she doing. She probably got her feet up. She might be like, hey, Joe, let's go in the Oval Office and smoke this J. Or, hey, Joe, I'm about to go to Dunkin' Donuts. I'll be back. You want anything type shit. I don't know. I have no idea. But big up to our newly ushered in government. We'll see what happens. We'll see what everything does. We see how things unfold. You know what I mean? We can be optimistic for, you know what I'm saying? We know that we are people and we can be optimistic for just a short time. But we understand that people have short-term memory also. Some people have short-term memory. So a lot of things people will forget and try to sweep under the rug. But that does not stop the good news of the guards changing hands. That the guards changing hands, it is bound to happen. It happened. All right, it happened. So that's part of the good news as well. So now, you're wondering about this topic. What is the topic of discussion? What is the topic of discussion? And since we're going through a lot of these uncertainties, we have witnessed a black VP going into office. We have seen the first gentleman going into the office as well. We have seen 4-5 slightly drizzle fade out and 46 ushered in. We have seen the damn meme of Bernie Sanders chilling. That joint went viral fast. I don't know who's putting together these little viral joints, but these little memes, but them joints be going crazy real fast. So how do we adjust to this? What is adjusting gonna look like? We can talk about so many we can talk about so many things, but how are we going to adjust to the new changes that's coming down the pike? How are we adjusting to our lives doing this thing? There's been a lot of adjustments going on back and forth with us. And we will continue to adjust. We will continue to adjust to these changes. Sometimes it goes fast. Sometimes the changes are fast. Sometimes the changes take time. But man, adjusting is very draining. It's very draining that you gotta laugh about that. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
If it ain't authentic, I don't want it. The grass is greener on this other side. I can't believe that you gon' let it slide. You must be crazy. How you ain't choose me. The grass is greener on this other side. I can't believe that you gon' let it slide. You must be crazy. How you ain't choose me. How you ain't looking for whatever's on your brain, I know you feel the same. If you're looking for me, you know where I be, babe. If you need closure from her, 'cause it could be worse, but I'm better. The grass is greener on this other side. I can't believe that you gon' let it slide. You must be crazy. How you ain't choose me. The grass is greener on this other side. I can't believe that you gon' let it slide. You must be crazy. How you ain't choose. Don't you worry about things because I got you. I will never take you for granted, never doubt you. All the potential I see, but then she robs you from everything that you can be, and I'll be proud to show it to you. You can let it go now and just get with me. I will give you everything that you never seen. No matter if you're high or if you're feeling low, I will water you, baby, I'll help you grow. If you're looking for me, you know where I be, babe. If you need closure from her, 'cause it could be worse. The grass is greener on this other side. I can't believe that you gon' let it slide. You must be crazy. How you ain't choose me. The grass is greener on this other side. I can't believe that you gon' let it slide.
Mental Salvation Radio. This is
Crazy.
this other side.
How you ain't choose me.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in to Mental Salvation Radio. We definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate all the energy, all the love, and all that good stuff. So adjusting in life. What are we doing? How are we adjusting in life? How are we adjusting to life? Like, you know, walking down the streets of Washington, D.C. during the or after or during protesting or the protests that was going on, during or after your boy 4/5 cleared out everyone so he could stand in front of a church with the Bible, holding the Bible upside down. I don't think that was a mistake. I think that was strategically created, you know, for him to take it like that. Also, from walking down the streets and seeing armed, let's take it back, even seeing armed military running down the street when night is about to fall. When night is about to fall, you see military running down the street. Now, seeing military run down
The South Dakota Stories, Volume 5. She used to dread the winter, the cold, driving in the snow. But that was before she started spending it in the right place. Now, wandering the snow puts a smile on her face, and breathing in the landscapes warms her spirit more than any coat. Because if South Dakota taught her anything, it's that it's never too cold to have too much fun. There's so much South Dakota, so little time.
on the street. You start to adjust your life. Mentally, you start to adjust your life. You may have physically went down that path, but mentally you start to adjust your life. And adjusting your life and seeing military run down the street is bonkers. To see the military vans and trucks and armed any and everybody. You know, to see the military just block off a lot of exiting points in the District of Columbia is adjusting. If you do your day-to-day walk, if you do your day-to-day exercise and you're running down, Rock Creek Park, or you are running down Pennsylvania Avenue, or you decide to run down U Street or any part of the city, because there's only 9 ways in the city. There's only 9 ways in and 9 ways out. And they had majority of them joints blocked off that you can only enter in or go around. So you had to adjust. You had to adjust to life. That's what you had to do. And we are constantly adjusting because there are a lot of changes happening. We can always say we'll never change. We'll always be the same. Talking about person-wise, you'll always be the same. But you're constantly adjusting your life, whether it's for the good or for the bad. Big up to Bernard, who's in the Facebook. Big up to you. But you're always adjusting to life. Like even Lanisha L. Boogie had to adjust in life. It was difficult for her, she said. She didn't want to share her cancer stories. She wanted to keep them close. She wanted to just share them among those who had the best interests of her, who invested in her, who cared for her and thought about her. But damn, when you start to adjust something, it can turn out to make you a better person. It can make you a worse person, because it all depends on how we're adjusting to life. From breakups, we have to adjust. From divorces, we have to adjust. To getting married, we have to adjust. From moving in with someone, you have to adjust. You constantly adjusting in life. And I always said that your home is your government. If you don't feel safe within this government, at least you can feel safe within your home, which is your government, because you may have a president, you may have a first lady, you may have a first lady, you may have a president, and then you have your chief of staffs, then you have your cabinets within your house. Being raised in a 2-parent home, your dad is the president, your mom is the VP, and the children are in the cabinet. If you have cleaners coming to your home, these are the cleaners of your government, and then we have to adjust. Even when we go outside as black men, we have to adjust. Like every time I go outside, every time I step out my door, I always say a prayer. I always talk to the ancestors. I always talk to the Supreme Being before going outside. My grandma has always taught us, me and my sister and my mom, to pray without ceasing, meditate day in and day out. So meditating is a prayer. So when you go out, you are adjusting to the elements, because you don't know what's out there. You don't know what's out there. You see what is out there, but you don't know what's out there for you. So you have to adjust constantly to life. Living in DC, you have to adjust constantly, because this is where the bills are passed and made. This is where things get tried out first, other than California, but things get tried out first to see if it works. Since the pandemic, since we've been all shut in but not shut out, since we all been sat down but everybody's still running around, you still have to focus on your government, which is your home, and how you're going to adjust with that. And I'm going to talk about adjusting, because when I got divorced, there was a lot of adjustments that needed to be made. And going through a divorce and adjusting, or I've been through divorce since 2017, 2018. But it takes a while for you mentally to adjust. Married 7 years. So it's a mental thing that you have to mentally adjust. With that mental adjustment came along with me focusing more on my health. I focused more on during that process. Me doing a lot of shadow work, meaning going over in my head of what's best for me. Going through my heart to see what's best for me. Eliminating things that was not good for me. So that was shadow work. And doing a lot of reading all types of books again. You know, from the Bible to the metaphysical Bible to a book called Ori to it was another book I was reading as well too. But though I had to adjust. You have to adjust. In that process of me adjusting, that's what I did. I switched up my eating habits tremendously. Even though I'm vegan, I still did other things that want to strengthen and heighten my health. So I had to adjust. Losing my grandmother, had to adjust. You know, becoming a grandfather, had to adjust. You know, becoming a dad soon, have to adjust. And with all of that adjusting, we want to make ourselves better in the process. No matter what is going on in the outside government, you want to know how you are adjusting in the inside, meaning your home. Chris Rock said it best. And pardon my French, but Chris Rock said it best. He said he was talking to his daughter and trying to explain to his daughter that no one gives a fuck about you outside. He said no one cares. No one cares about you outside of this home. And then he said, and some people in this home don't care about you. Oh, man. But the girl, you know, the reason I said that is because you have to adjust, because no one in the world outside of your home cares about you more than the people inside of your home. And he was saying, well, damn, even the people inside your home don't care about you. But I know he put that in as a joke, but it was right in his exact. When we step out here as black people, you have to adjust. You know, there's a lot of things that we have to adjust to and have to adjust with. And divorce may be one of them.
You probably know the feeling. Sweaty, fast breathing, quick heart rate. That's a cortisol spike. It feels awful, and its imbalance is the cause of your anxiety. Rebalance Health's 3-part anxiety system helps address it at the root. Rebalance Health lozenges are natural and designed for optimal absorption, providing 24-hour relief. Live life fully without feeling like you're fighting for it. Get 50% off your first month with code CALM23 at rebalancehealth.com.
Hi all, this is Chef Mark with Johnny's Italian Steakhouse inviting you to come in and try one of our fan favorites, the Steak de Burgo. It's pan-seared so we can render all that flavor to create a beautiful, velvety smooth garlic sauce with fresh herbs and cream. The de Burgo is served with our Johnny's fresh-baked focaccia bread, homemade, our house salad, and if you don't have any plans already, stop on in or call and make a reservation because we would love to give you a standing ovation with every performance. Johnny's Italian Steakhouse, Village Point Shopping Center, Omaha.
Getting married may be one of them. Look, I've been both. So when I got married, I had to adjust. Damn, I had to adjust a lot. That wasn't shit. Jeez. I had to adjust a lot. Because you're coming from a single world of just you. So you have to adjust. I had to adjust with, at that time I was living in Maryland, and my job was just like one bus up the street, one bus ride, 20-30 minute bus ride, just one bus up the street. When I got married, I had to adjust living quarters. I had to come back to DC. Now I'm taking 2 damn buses and a train to get to work. I was pissed off, but I had to make an adjustment in my life so I won't be pissed off every day I get up. Then, doing that course, 7 years, I got divorced. Had to adjust. Going to the courts, filling out paperwork, getting my lights cut off, paying the rent, which was always sometimes late. And you got to adjust with that. You have to adjust with that. When your rent is late, boy, you do a lot of adjusting, because if your rent has never been late, you will not know what I'm talking about. Seeing a note on your door stating your rent's due, motherfucker. Oh man, that was from Coming to America. Anyway, you have to adjust, because when you see that late notice on your door and you read it and it's like court date and you have a certain time to pay it, or all of your stuff is going to get on the curb, you have to adjust. You're moving fast, even though you have a job. Your job may not be paying you enough bread. So you got to rob Peter to pay Paul. You got to rob Peter to pay Paul so that John don't beat your ass. You got to rob Peter to pay Paul so John doesn't beat your ass. So during that divorce, it was one income leaving the house. So I had to make adjustments. I had 3 jobs. Yeah, I had 2 jobs. I was working at the 930 Club, and I was doing some night work, basically. In between working at the 930 Club, when I had days off, I was doing some chaperoning at night. Not male chaperoning, for those who just trying to figure this shit out. Wasn't doing male chaperoning, all right? Or being a male esquire, bong bong. But no, it was basically, watching a hotel room full of little people, young folks from all over the country, making sure they don't come out their rooms after a certain time. That's about it. But I had that job. When I left 930 Club, I started working at Songbird in DC. So I started working at Songbird and still had that night chaperone job and doing other odds and ends to make my adjustment comfortable. And I got completely comfortable in my adjustment that I didn't think I could do anything new. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to, I wanted to stay in that same place, because when you go through a divorce, you go through a period of adjusting. You go through a period of mental adjustment. Hey, Aunt Francis, how you doing? You go through she's on Facebook. I'm on Facebook Live right now. You go through a lot of adjustments when you're divorced. Like, women talk about it a lot. Men talk about it as if it's a breakup from an old girlfriend and you on to the next one. What I'm saying is that when you get divorced, it is a strenuous mental physical, spiritual. I can't really put it into words all the time, but you go through adjusting and how to adjust, right? So married 7 years, going through the divorce, it's you go through a down spiral because you're trying to figure out your life now. Seems like you're starting all over. It seems like you was playing Mario and you on your last man, and playing Mario Brothers, and you're on your last man, and you're trying to figure out your last man. His energy is almost depleted. If he gets hit one more time by not a magical mushroom, but a mushroom, then it's a wrap, right? Then it is a wrap. So you go through this down spiral. It's not like a breakup with a boyfriend or girlfriend. It's a down spiral because you have shared your life with someone, and now you have to recalibrate your life. Recalibration is what I went through. And then you find yourself like, damn, I found myself, one day my lights was off. All my lights was off. You know why? Because the lights were in her name. That's why. I said, damn, the lights are off, Mo. Now I gotta adjust. Now I have to figure this out. Now I cannot be sitting in the dark mentally, spiritually, and physically. No. Let's go, Enoch. You cannot do that. So you have to calibrate your life. I had to calibrate my life. I had to adjust in life and with life. And I was sometimes lagging behind life because I was trying to catch up to life while trying to keep myself afloat. But friends and family would know you're going through something. They would know when you're adjusting your life, because you may gain some weight. Your clothes may be raggedy. You may not get a haircut. You may not brush your teeth. You may just be walking outside just to be walking outside. You don't know where the hell you going. You may not answer your phone. Your friends and family who are real close to you, they see that. They know that because they know you. How are you making these adjustments? How did I make these adjustments? I'm still adjusting, damn it, because I'm a granddad and I'm soon to be a dad. So I have to, my life is continually adjusting. Oh, man. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
Why are you still chasing after him? Why do you expect things to be different? Why do you insist on being his girlfriend's competition?
Am I?
The same world that you lived in, she now resides in. She's staring into his eyes, believing his lies, but you want to be in his peripheral, trying to rekindle a vibe. But when are you going to learn you're going to get burned trying to spark that old flame again? Playing along that something is wrong with her instead of blaming him. Do you really want that pain again? Your patience is paper thin, and it's dangerous trying to get things back on track while still on that same broken train again. You can't pretend this is what you need. You are worth so much more than this. Stop letting the broken heart convince you of what you want. Why don't you just call it quits? It's unfortunate how you lost him, but trust me, it's better this way. If he was good for you the whole time, then you wouldn't have to put him under so much pressure to stay. You need some space.
I'm fading. For my heart, I put it up. I can never get enough of you. Heart invested all for us, but our love was not enough. I gave you all of my trust, it's for you to give it up. Our love needs a break. used to raffle steely. I was a fool for you. You made me regret all those things I did, baby. You left me to think this through. Yeah, yeah. I ain't saying we ain't enough. I ain't saying love ain't tough. It's for my heart, I put it up. I can never get enough of you. Not enough. I gave you all of my trust just for you to give it up. Oh, give it up, give it up, give it up. Our love needs a break. 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 Yeah.
You are listening to Our Love Needs a Break by Lonnie Bohim, Mental Salvation Radio.
Oh, yeah. If it ain't authentic, I don't want it.
www.wowtheletteradio.net/shows. You are listening to Mental Salvation Radio.
Been down so long, by now you should trust me. Without your trust, we have nothing. What's going on? Boy, why don't you trust me? Without your trust, we have nothing. Why you bringing up old hurts? Why you bringing up past things? As if we can't change. It's been years and you're still mad. Why you sabotage what we have? I find that shit strange. I thought that this love would be easy, but you go around spreading false narratives. Oh yeah. Been down so long, by now you should trust me. Without your trust, we have nothing. What's going on? Boy, why don't you trust me? Without your trust, we have nothing. Baby, you can't hide from me. Our love is everlasting. Please don't leave. You know I'm not trying to hurt you. You act like I want to. Why can't you see? I thought that this love would be easy, but you don't appreciate all that I can bring. Oh baby, been down so long, by now you should trust me. Been down so long. Without your trust, we have nothing. No, 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 no. What's going on? Boy, why don't you trust me? Without your trust, we have nothing. No, 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 no. I thought that this love would be easy, but you go around false narrative.
Mental Salvation Radio. That was Lonnie Bohim, and that was Trust or Nothing. So at the top of the hour, we shared and played Lonnie Bohim's entire album thus far. And you can find it on all social media streaming platforms. You can find them on all social media streaming platforms as well. So we played Lonnie's Chaos, Nola, La La Land, This Other Side, an interlude. Also, we played Our Love Needs a Break, and you just heard Trust or Nothing. And in those particular interludes, especially Lonnie's Chaos, big up to the brother who is basically doing these spoken word pieces, Chaos. Thank you for sharing those pieces and vibing out on this Lonnie's project. We definitely appreciate that because it all makes sense. It definitely all makes sense, that Lonnie's project. Big up to Turtle3_BBX. Big up to legendary_punch on my Instagram. So you can follow Mental Salvation Radio at www.wowradio.net. You can shoot us or shoot me an email if you have any topics that you want me to talk about. If you want me to share any stories that you want me to share, hit me up on M as in Mary, S as in Sam, radio podcast @gmail.com. Also, you can send in your music as well. Just, send in a music request, or can you play this on the next show? Or if you have music of your own that you want to send, please send that music as well. Now, when I say please send that music, please keep in mind that Mental Salvation Radio, sometimes, all the time, want to play uplifting music. We don't want to play bang bang shoot 'em up. We don't want to play, anything that will bring our energy down. We want to play music that'll keep our energy at a certain level doing this podcast, right? So today, our topic was adjusting, and I was talking about how I adjusted through the process of being divorced and being married. Now, how am I adjusting through the process of being a granddad? It hit me, but it hasn't hit me yet. Now how am I adjusting with these things? How am I adjusting, becoming a dad soon? Like, how am I adjusting to these things? And it's an adjustment. We always got to continue to.
Waiting to buy a home? The Churchill Mortgage team says now is a great time to buy. Waiting could be a costly mistake because when rates drop, new home buyers will flood the market, driving up home prices. Go to churchillmortgage.com for your free analysis and see how home values can outpace rates to help you build wealth over time faster. This is a paid advertisement. NMLS ID 1591, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender, 1749 Mallory Lane, Suite 100, Brentwood, Tennessee 37027.
A change of seasons means adventures in rain, shine, mist, or snow, or all of the above on the same day. This season, prepare for every season with the Allbirds Mizzle Collection. With all-condition traction and materials and features to keep you comfy and dry no matter what, you'll be ready for anything. Go to allbirds.com and use code FRESHSOCKS for a free pair of socks with your purchase. ALLBIRDS.com, code FRESHSOCKS.
To adjust these processes, within our homes. When we move in with somebody, we have to adjust our thoughts. We have to adjust, especially if we're coming from a background that we've been singular and singular. Yeah, that's what I said because I heard Peter Tosh say that, singular. When we are singular and then we come together, that's what he said. When we're singular and we come together. Anyway, when we're singular and we come together under one roof, you have to now adjust. You have to adjust to someone's sleeping habits. You have to adjust to someone's cooking and eating habits. You have to adjust to the shower time. You have to adjust to, you can't be just walking around your house bucky naked all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely have to adjust through these processes. And that's what we were talking about, having to adjust with these processes. And you know what? I'm going to finish out the show with some more of Alani. And then when I come back, we're going to do some birthday shouts and some quick announcements for tomorrow and quick announcements for whatever else we got going on. Mental Salvation Radio. We'll be right back.
No matter what you tell me, I'm not coming back. And even if you beg me, I can't fall for that. I had a funny feeling it would come to this, and now my thing is empty. You won't be a mess. No, no, no. You build me up a million times just to kill me. If you don't want me, leave me be so I can feel me. The pain goes not fixed at all. Stop crying to me. I never thought I'd leave you, but I'm choosing me. Bury you just like I'm supposed to. You know I'll bury you just like I'm supposed to. It hurts to live without you, but I prepare for it. Never the only woman. I knew I didn't trip. Question my worth, baby. Am I enough? Why you say you love me, baby, but then break my trust? Am I enough? You build me up a million times just to kill me. If you don't want me, leave me be so I can feel me. The pain goes not fixed at all. Stop crying to me. I never thought I'd leave you, but I'm choosing me. Bury you just like I'm supposed to. You know I'll bury you just like I'm supposed to.
Mental Salvation Radio. That was Burial by Lonnie Boheme, and we've been playing her entire album that just released on the 21st of this month. This is part one. It's called Lonnie. It's called Lonnie. This is part one. It is called Lonnie. Where can someone find her music? Where can someone find her music? And I am about to let everyone know where they can find her music. Breezy Malone. She's going by Breezy Malone, and now she is going by Lonnie Boheme. And playing this album is dope. It's very dope. So just sit back, listen to it. You can find her on music.youtube.com. That is for actually the Android users. You can find her on Apple Music. You can find her on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere that her music is being played, you can find it. Her name is L as in love, A as in apple, N as in Nancy, I as in intelligent, Lonnie Boheme, Boheme. Put that in your Google search, or you can also put in Breezy Malone in your Google search, and all of this will pop up. She's even on SoundCloud. So big up to everybody who's tuned in right now to Mental Salvation Radio. And it's almost time for me to get up out of here. We come on at 12 p.m. and we should be done within an hour. So I just want to come on here, tell uplifting show. I come on here and do some storytelling, and I play uplifting music, right? And today's topic that I was sharing with everyone is adjusting to life. how do you adjust to life? I expressed myself of me adjusting to the damn divorce and me going through all the rigmarole of what it was and what it is. Now, I'm adjusting to being a soon-to-be dad. I am adjusting to being a grandfather. I am adjusting to what life is bringing and offering. I am adjusting to just a few friends in my life. I am adjusting to a lot of things. And I think we will continue to adjust as we live on. We will continue to adjust and make us better people when we continue to adjust our lives for the betterment of oneself, right? And before we go, I have a few announcements to make. So I do something on Instagram, IG Live, every Sunday. It's called Salvation Sundays, where we celebrate the spirit of the Black woman, where we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit of the Black woman. And it starts at 11 a.m. And we have had some illustrious guests that have come on and shared their stories, because we always want people to share their own stories, especially the Black woman. The Black woman has a story to tell, and we'll tell her story. We don't want to tell the story for them because we can leave out a lot of things, and we want her to tell her story. And we invite these women on, and we have a regular conversation, as we have probably been friends for years or never been friends, or our first time having a conversation. It's to just know how you tapped into your entrepreneurial spirit. When did that happen with the tapping? Oh, that rhymes. When did that happen with the tapping of your entrepreneurial spirit? Plug. I like that joint. And our guest for Sunday would be Lyric. Lyric is 11 going on 12-year-old Black girl. And we're going to sit and talk to her about her tapping into her entrepreneurial spirit with motion. She does these things with her dolls. She does these things with her dolls with motion video. And within the motion video, she gives them voices. She writes the script. It's totally dope. So go over to _Lyric Sunshine on Instagram right now and check her out. And then tune into the live conversation I'm going to have with her on tomorrow. All right. Also, Salt and Pepper here, and we came to out rap you. Boy, get out my face before I smack you. Yeah, Salt and Pepper has a Lifetime movie that is airing tonight at 8 p.m. What I mean by tonight, it is January the 23rd, 2020. Tonight, 8 p.m. on Lifetime. I really don't like Lifetime like that because, you know what I mean, they be doing too much, but I'm definitely going to sit down and watch Salt and Pepper. Just like I watched the Clark Sisters. I'm going to sit down and watch the Salt and Pepper because I grew up on Salt and Pepper, sitting in my room, waiting for them to play. My mic sounds nice because it was go-go. They was using a go-go undertone. I was like, I can't wait to adjust my life so I can tape record this song off the radio. And when I first heard it, my mic sounds nice, check one. Yo, Herb, take it from the top. My mic sounds nice, check one. My mic sounds nice, check two. My mic sounds nice, check three. Are you ready to rock Yo, I went bonkers in my room when I heard that joint. Door was closed and everything. I was just like, ooh, okay, Salt and Pepper, they were killing it, Slim. They were killing it. So it's going to be very dope to sit down and watch this Salt and Pepper Lifetime movie. Why not? Let me see what it's about. They did Roxanne Shante. They did Salt and Pepper. They've done New Edition. Waiting for the BBD joint. They did Bobby Brown. You know, the Whitney Houston. Let me see what else they did. They did the Clark Sisters. So why not? Why not do Salt and Pepper? And that is so dope that Salvation Sundays supports the spirit, the entrepreneurial spirit of the black woman. So big up to Salt and Pepper. Now on to these birthday shouts. Maybe some of y'all been waiting for it. So on January the 17th, we give a big shout out to our ancestor, Muhammad Ali. On January the 18th, we had MLK Day. And then 2 days later, y'all already know what happened. We had MLK Day, but Martin Luther King's birthday is actually on the 15th of January. January the 19th, big up to Sean Wayans, who turned 50 years old. He turned 2 nickels, man. He turned 2 nickels. No, that's 55. Damn it. So he turned 2 quarters, because that's 50 cents. Feel me? All right. At any rate, big up to my aunt, Alberta. Big up to who we call Bird, because she's small and she eat like a bird. And, you know, my aunt, she don't eat a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even when her younger days. But she's still young. She's still young. Even now in her younger days, she ain't eating that much either. But happy birthday to my aunt, who I was raised with. You know, I was, for those who don't know, I was the only child for a long period of time, and living with my grandma and my 2 aunts, my Aunt Annie and my Aunt Bird. So, big up to Aunt Bird. I'm not going to tell people how young you are, because I want you to be able to go to the liquor store and they don't card you. Or they do card you when you go to the liquor store. You know what I mean? It's celebrated or whatever. I'm just playing, Aunt Bird. Also on that day, they ushered in the new vice president and the new president of the United World Affairs. All right. And on the 21st of January, big happy birthday shout outs. Let's give everybody a round of applause before we get up out of here. Also on the 21st of January, big salute to my cousin Precious Harrison, who turned her age. Precious Harrison, big up to Precious Harrison, who turned her age, and I'm not mentioning that on the radio. Thank you very much. And also big up to our hometown hero, straight out of Gaithersburg, Maryland, from the DMV. I've seen this guy perform a lot of times. He stopped his show one time. I was in the photography pit. He stopped his show one time and said, "Yo, Enoch, what's up?" And I said, "Ooh, wow, you remember me." And then he went into a story of, you know, hip-hop in the DMV, hip-hop in DC, him being from Gaithersburg, you know, not getting love, but also being shown love at the same time. We're talking about rapper Logic, who turned 31. On yesterday. Also on January the 23rd, which is today, XXXTentacion birthday. Rest in peace to that brother. Also, I can't forget about the phenomenal, the exciting, the songbird, Gina Rose has a birthday today. Also, I cannot forget my nephew. Christian, who turned 17 the other day. Damn. I used to watch this young man every time I go visit him and his family. He'd be running around like with just no shirt on, just tighty whities. I'm like, what are you doing? Boy, you're Jamaican raised. It's all good. But big up to you, nephew, turning 17. And mommy has to continue to adjust her life because she has a 17-year-old. At any rate, thank y'all for tuning in to Mental Salvation Radio. I'm your host, Enoch 7 Prophet. And like I say, always always, no matter how cloudy it gets, the sun will always still shine. No matter how cloudy it gets, the sun will always still shine. And I'll catch y'all next time on Mental Salvation Radio at 12 p.m. www.wowuradio.net. Peace.
Congratulations. You finally laid that relationship to rest. My condolences to your ex, but it definitely was for the best. It's over. And I know you feel broken and you don't know what's next, but the woman that you will become will be your greatest flex. That relationship wasn't perfect on purpose. It hurt, but it was worth it. It wasn't a curse. It was a gift to make you fully understand how much your worth is. You are a treasure, wrapped in $100 bills placed inside a $200,000 Birkin, and that just represents 1% of how amazing you are in person. It's not in your genes to love in the gray area of being wanted and neglected, but you will be resurrected as a phoenix to fully accept your blessings. And just like Phoenix, I hope some of this restores everything that you lost, and the rest gives you greater return on investment of what it costs. You are really something to marvel at, girl. You are astonishing. Your ex-man didn't deserve you or any part of your heart because it's reserved for something better. What's broken will be put back together, and the reconnection to your greatness is a bond that will never be severed.
This is the summer to expand your horizons. It's time to explore. But before you set foot out the door, set foot in the ultimate lightweight, super packable travel shoes from Allbirds. Find your perfect pair at allbirds.com. That's ALLBIRDS.com.